centered around, I'll show you. It's centered around the takeover, which happened in 1893 on this day, January 17th. And I want to give some opinions, and then we'll go check out the music and the scene. And so, and also you'll see some other old buildings here. Very, this is like old Hawaii, like it was like maybe 100 years ago. And just around the corner is actually the capital. But what I want to say is that in my opinion, to really abbreviate the concept, my whole theory, I think the idea of this whole like Hawaiian and not being American and just trying to like find the secret magic in what could be, and the kind of charm of old Hawaii and the way that they had a functioning society, and to try to find a way to blend that with modern day, and then put it to question, does that mean separating Hawaii and America from, and for me it it's really about wanting something that the Hawaiian monarchs, quote unquote, were seeking after, which was, from my view, it was this idea of excellence. And for example, if you look at the way they dressed back then, some of the nobility, quote unquote, and by the way, this whole idea of nobility and monarchy, that's also something worth questioning, because it's not nobody's in the current democracy, which I think is better, and which I think most people would agree is better. There's no like, imagine the guy stacking these old bricks, you guys. Check this out. What they were thinking back then, and walking through here trying to protect from the American forces that took over. So essentially, I'm going to take a circle. I'm going to circle us around the palace here while I'm talking. So just try to put yourself in that back time. Imagine like royal galas that they would throw. Like, you see these little mirrors here for people to see that they were, presentable, and see the little old light next to it. This place actually had a lot of. It had a lot of new technology in it, and like I was saying, the monarchs, they had the way that they dressed. They tried to be conscious of like. They tried to be conscious of the, incorporating ideas from new times, like different cultures from around the world, and they were very globally minded and contemporarily oriented. And so I really like what they did, but the question is, what happens now? And so, I think the queen was probably locked away up there. You see up there, and so the question is, yes, monarchy is a dangerous idea because it's an overconcentration of power. Even though democracy has its flaws and special interests and lobbyists and everything, but there is and there is something though that they worked on, like I said, and it's really, in my understanding, it's not political. Like for me, democracy is like a decent thing, but the question is what and then if you look across here, there's also another nice building here. Check this one out. That's the statue of the King Kamehameha, and you know the reality is that these people were, they were trying to see, as you can see, the Hawaiian flag's flying at 50% because of to honor the unfortunate moment of the takeover, and so it's like it's a bittersweet moment. It's like celebrating, that Hawaii is a special place, but also that it was taken over. And I really want you to put yourselves back in this moment in time here, and try to think about what the ruling parties, and the problem with the idea of ruling parties is it's a deference of responsibility. It's like we all have a responsibility to each other. We all have a responsibility to each other and to ourselves. And as far as in Hawaiian they say kuleana, like taking on things that you're supposed to deal with. They're actually making a talk here, so I want to get into it, but let's see what they're saying.
But more than that, I'm a part of a little movie called Playing Out, Water for You. And we are fortunate to have been able to decide where the Palestinians have been going through all the hardships that they're going through. So as you may or may not know, the Palestinians, that's over there on the other side of the Mediterranean, and they were acknowledged by the kingdom, and we acknowledge them today. And when they came to the Mauna and said, put their flag up. And when Israel came, she said, don't put that flag up. The Palestinians are living under Zionist occupation supported by the United States, funding the arms and the weapons. And the people are suffering constant missile attacks, loss of the infrastructure, dehydration, starvation due to the genocide and the poison, every means of accessing clean drinking water, not to mention the other things. But the entire town, landmarks, there was no respect for anything. Hospitals, churches, schools, they've all been leveled down to the ground. And I've been personally in Palestine, and I stood in Gaza. And I saw Gaza when it was the most beautiful thing on earth, with the deep blue Mediterranean next to it, and all the minuets where they do the call to prayer. So as a person who is Kanaka and who lives in Hawaii, currently occupied, but we're reoccupying, right? They're here. Yeah. And this is our Aina. And no matter what happens, it's ours, just like them. No matter what happens, it's Palestine. So we have a little point, and we have been fortunate enough to be able, in spite of them not allowing humanitarian aid in, to be able to get enough kala over there to buy tanker trucks just to get water. Now, as Kanaka, we know how important water is. And as I'm learning about the Arabic culture and the language and the Quran, I'm just seeing how important water is to them as well. And then remember that they live in a desert. So I just would like to share that. You know, we're a grassroots movement, and we have people from all different demographics. And I kind of came into it because there was a flotilla leaving Florida, humanitarian aid, going over there, and they wanted Kule to protect that fleet of ships as they got there. So they did actually reach Turkey and Istanbul. And the U.S. pulled strings and did something so that they were unable to sail to Palestine. And until now, we don't know if the things have gone from there. But our group seeks, we always for financial, and you don't have to have lots of money in your pockets. You just have to have aloha. And even if it's only the $5 you don't spend at Starbucks, because we all should be boycotting Starbucks among other places. Because when you add 5 and 5 and 10 and 20, you get enough that makes the difference if somebody's dying or they're not. You put a smile on a kid's face because they see water. And I work in the birthing community, and I just saw PE them. And so, what do you tell a mother who's pregnant? What do you tell a mother who's nursing, right? Drink water every time, eat more healthy, and lower your stress levels. So what really affected me was that these women were scared of giving birth. They were upset at being pregnant because they didn't know how to respond. They were so scared because the stress level is running after the box, running away from the box. The water is no more. And healthy food, So our little Hawaii, we have direct contacts there, and we have been able, after a little bit of difficulty, to get money over there. And so this is a call to you. This is my challenge to you as a Kanaka to Kanaka, alo. What does aloha demand of you in this case? Like I said, nobody's asking you for $1,000, not even for 100. Yeah, but consider that. So we do have a GoFundMe, and we have a table. I don't know, is the table still up? Okay, it's back there. And if you can stop by, we have a QR code if you want to donate for GoFundMe. If not, hunt down one of us, and you can Venmo it, you can whatever. But this is my plea to you as a Kanaka, and that's why I started off with Ola, right? We all know how important Ola is. But where is the aloha? Where is the aloha? Auntie Pilahi Pati and Auntie Nana Kalama wrote that aloha chant. And I was very, very close to Auntie Nana Kalama. And I want to share that with you. And I want you to listen to the words if you know them. Yeah?
Mahalo kumu for those words of wisdom. And getting back to our music, Koibo, thank you so much, you guys, for coming out and for being with us today on this.
It's important to keep in mind that indigenous people are fighting the same problems everywhere around the world. This next song is about something that we kind of face on a day-to-day basis. It's called Pakini Alamihi, fighting the crabs in the bucket. We can always jump out of the bucket. We're not forced to be in the bucket. Why fight with each other and ignore a person kicking the bucket, which is Uncle Sam.
Hey, what's up, Marv? Hey, John. See you again, man. Hey, what's up, man? You helping me? Nice. Yeah! Oh, take these guys. Shelby!
Hallelujah. Okay, the song was just released today. Heho'olo Hekeola comes from
Nice flag,
Mo'olelo, famous to
I like
us.
the flag.
Oh, yeah.
Mo'olelo of Umi'alinoa.
Dude, I know,
People that listen, chiefs
I
that
know you from
listen,
somewhere.
are the ones that live.
Like
The chiefs
Roosevelt
that
High
don't
School or
listen,
something, maybe?
usually the ones we kill off.
I don't know.
Okay.
Umi'alinoa is an older brother who inherited the Aupuni, Hakau, who was an abusive chief that didn't listen to the people. He called the Lepo Popolo, pretty much dirt. The area is a dirt that only grows Popolo. And in the end, those same Maka'inana ended up rising up as a people to kill their chief. One Maka'inana cannot get the job done, but working together, that's how we get the job done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yee.
Okay, this will be our last song. I think we get a hard cut off time. But this song is called Waipio Kimopo. It's about Oahu during the reign of Kamehameha's conquest. They kept getting conquered by Maui chiefs. And they kept getting forced to fight wars that weren't their own chiefs' wars. So don't fight other chiefs' wars. The Oahu people held off, kind of hoping their chiefs would return, and they never went. Okay. Salamai, we gotta end it now. But if you like see us more, we gonna play follow Poibo. What will we playing? Bombay somewhere. Just follow. I'll go post on. Mahalo nui, awio.
Yeah.
Mahalo, mahalo Poibo.
Yeah.
Mahalo. And Kanawai, we gotta close up. So we got one more event, and that is our closing aha with someone who needs no introduction, Lana Kila Menguel, who has inspired so many of us here to stand and to in protection of the Mauna. He is one of the hardest working aloha aina I've ever known. When the occupation was taking place in 2019, Lanakila went island to island, even to Mokuhonu, to teach the hula, the chants, everything that was being done on the Mauna. He went out in the community and he taught that. So we are, I'm very, very grateful for my friendship with Lanakila, who has been just an inspiration for all of us here. When he stopped the blessing ceremony, what year was that? 2014. I remember watching that video of him and thinking, and I turned to my husband and I said, oh, we're going back into the movement now. It was Lanakila and what he did, standing on that mountain. Yeah, I don't do that. I'm doing it again. We're doing it in Lima. So, thank you, Lanakila, for everything. Wow. And thank you, Poipo and Makini. Can we give them a round of applause?
With our water cold.
Fill this space here. If you're not familiar, you are today. Is that ritual, is that ceremony, like making the Senate court, bringing all the many individual fighters and leaders fighting it together in prayer, in ceremony, in focus. We did this on the mountain. It's moved majesty and reality on the mountain. Seeing our people gathering in masses. Collective ability to put out the money was seen and left the political carnage by bringing all the people together. And what was it? Well, that everybody knows that if you're present, you're not observing, you are part of it. And as people of Kanahele when they said on the mountain, get up, follow. And for wherever you are, follow the motion. And for many of us who come from hula backgrounds, we know that was a little bit like, huh? But the invitation was set for collective consciousness and collective movement. And in that, the establishment of the Ahamauna was set every day, 3 times a day, from the morning, high noon, and at the setting sun. We gathered on the Mauna. And then Auntie said, go put this on YouTube so everyone can go learn. I was like, what? Yes. And then we began to hear and see the communities all around, gathering, learning, zooming in on the live, participating. And with that, I got the call from all over. Our Ohana said, we want to learn. We really want to learn. Can you come and support us? So wherever Lahui said, wherever Lahui was that said we want to learn, I made myself available. And in that, in the height of the movement, At any given time, particularly at Aha, at the noon Aha, there was probably nearly 5,000 to 7,000 of us on the mountain, and then tens of thousands across the Honua, all pointing and facing Mauna Awakea, and collectively putting that prayer. So we continue this today, and I really want to take this opportunity to honor Ekia'i that has been inspiring us on Wokwokiawe for decades, and is still blessed that we still have him with us. I want to acknowledge Uncle Ku. Mahalo nui, Ekia'i, e mauna no kako, e aloha nui. It is because of the great works of Uncle Ku and many others that the Mauna was protected as long as it was. Until finally the rest of us woke up and could come and assist and aid and stand on what it meant to be a Mauna. For what is a Mauna? It is a collective. It is many souls, many pieces coming together. And that's what it is. If we're to stand as a nation again, we must remember what it is to be a collective. And this Aha represents very much that what we do.
Hey, aloha. I wanted to contribute something to your efforts.
You really, we cannot accept there's any money things on the palace grounds, but that's my red car. If you want to just drop it onto the floor in the front seat for the bus.
Sure.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, you got it. Hi, she said to drop the money in the car.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can do it.
Sure. Is this for by now or?
That's for the Palestine lady.
Oh, wonderful. Okay,
Yeah.
Mahalo. Yeah, I'll get it to her. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Do
All right.
you have a QR code and then everything, information about? Let me get you that.
Yeah, you can get me one.
Here. I'll pass this off to Auntie
Oh,
and then I'll
she
get you the
specifically
information.
said she couldn't accept it on the grounds.
Oh, God.
That's why I.
Let me get you the QR code and information.
Okay.
Share with your friends.
All right. Cool. Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. That was like you guys have you're working on it, you know.
We are, and you know, it's going to be a long time. It's like Lahaina. It's going to take years.
Yeah, but hey, you know, the reality is like, what can we say after the fact?
Yeah,
if anyone
so,
asks
what
that,
can you
we
do?
can
And
say
so
that we
what
were
can
there.
you do as a Hawaiian person, knowing that that's there? We're not asking you to give up all your money and give up everything.
Right.
But
Just
it's the same as
do what
they
you
have, you know, people come and they give us stuff when we,
right.
so, you know, it's the same kind of, sorry, you can walk with me, but I got
Yeah.
to supervise because if not, the things won't fit in the car. Cool, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, like we have to be able to say that we did what we could at, you know, when
Yeah,
people ask
exactly.
after the fact. You know, that's the power of it.
Yeah, so let me see how everything is already, and then,
I want to get that on video over there.
yeah, go ahead. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
All right. Hey, right on. Appreciate it.
return to the sun. As Kami Bu'alan, he ignites the heaven each day, and it is to ignite the flame within. Eka de Ho'alan ye.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A special moment in time, and just imagining the spirits of the when you say nobility, the hope is that it also translates to noble, and the truest and the noblest is always incorporating the most contemporary ideology from politics, religion, psychology, sciences, and technology. And so, for example, that might mean stuff like the clothing and defense weapons you have, and not pretending like it's using the old clothing of the past. And just the same, like as how the monarchy used to adopt they adopted like the Christian ideas. Well, that's not the most contemporary now. The most contemporary is a fusion and of different, an amalgamation of different kinds of different kinds of religions and ideas and perspectives.
Sacred waters. Mulai kabay. Keeper of the sacred waters of life. As this chant goes, and this is glory, I want to see your act. Wait. Who is your water? Think of your sacred water, your ancestral water. Bring them to your mind, to your heart, to this holy. Viola.